Lakini wacha nikuambie William Ruto, ukiendelea kutumia vijana kutukana Uhuru Kenyatta, next time utakuja Mulima, mimi nitatoa amri, hawa wananchi watakutukana wewe mwenyewe.
Former President Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta has announced that now he's going to join active politics before 2027. But there are things that he must come into terms with. Number one, Rigathi Gachagua is highly valued by the people of Mount Kenya. Number two, Rigathi Gachagua deserves respect. I want to take you through why I'm saying that Rigathi Gachagua is highly valued. When I use such statement that highly valued, I mean is the leader of the Mount Kenya people as well. How did he become a leader of Mount Kenya? Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Martha Karua were on the same side. On the other side, it was Rigathi Gachagua alone. They met in Mount Kenya in 2022, and Rigathi Gachagua managed to take 4.5 million from them, from the Mount Kenya votes, as Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Martha Karua take 1.3 million to Raila Amolo Odinga. And that is how William Ruto became the president of the Republic of Kenya. So in a nutshell, Rigathi Gachagua made the first step to the Mount Kenya leadership in 2022 after beating Uhuru Kenyatta squarely. Secondly, you have to remember that when Uhuru Kenyatta was exiting the politics during the 2022 general election, he left a free space for someone to rise. He did not indicate that I want you guys to favor this person as the leader of Mount Kenya, because Martha Karua came in as a running mate of Raila Amolo Odinga. She was not like the favorite of the people of Mount Kenya. So Rigathi Gachagua saw that chance and he rose. Whenever he was in government, he started very early talking about the unity of the Mount Kenya region.
Hii region yetu inaitwa Mount Kenya, Your Excellency. Tulikuunga mkono 100%. Kweli ama uongo? And we are united as a region behind our president. And that is the way it shall be. Sisi unajua rais, watu ya hapa ni watu ya ukweli. When we like something, we like. When we don't like, we say we don't like. When we agree on the way forward, we do what we have done. Sisi tulikuahidi tutakuunga mkono in your entire term ya 10 years as president of Kenya. But we want to support you united as a region. Kwa sababu hivi ndivyo sisi tunapiganga kura zetu.
Ladies and gentlemen, second step towards becoming the leader of the Mount Kenya region, Rigathi Gachagua, taking up the chance and starting the role immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, there came a time where people are being killed during the demonstrations. And it happened that some of them came from the Mount Kenya region. Rigathi Gachagua, while still in government, he stood up against such kind of acts within the country.
Where did the rain begin to beat us? Where did we stop listening to the people?
When most of the Mount Kenya leaders were quiet, everyone was watching on TV, while Rigathi Gachagua is on the street now speaking about it. From that point, the people of Mount Kenya started feeling Rigathi Gachagua deeply. Mothers, women, and youth started saying, our Gachagua. We have to agree he was not the favorite of the people of Mount Kenya as well. But he saw a chance and he knew how to conduct himself. So by the time he was fighting for the people of Mount Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua had already started developing some good character that the people of Mount Kenya were starting to also like. After the shootings that occurred on 25th June 2024, there came abductions and subsequent killings. And in all these incidences, Rigathi Gachagua stepped up to speak against them, whether it's a person on the mountain or not who has been abducted or killed.
The unit of police officers that are not under the command of the Inspector General of Police that are carrying out these abductions and killings. And I must remind my friend and brother, Dr. William Ruto, that since independence, no government has ever gone for children. This is the first administration in the history of this country to target children for repression and persecution. Even the colonial administration, brutal as it was, it never went for the children.
So Rigathi Gachagua went more and more deeper into the people of Mount Kenya's hearts, into the hearts of the people of Mount Kenya. So that is how Rigathi Gachagua was making steps towards becoming the leader of Mount Kenya. Now there came a moment of impeachment where all the big leaders of Mount Kenya, none of them came out to defend Rigathi Gachagua. MPs, allegedly they were bought. Senators as well. Big leaders, both retired and active, kept off. Some of them took up the opportunity to be recognized and become cabinet secretaries. MPs that Rigathi Gachagua banked on voted in support of the impeachment. Senators Rigathi Gachagua had met voted in support of the impeachment. Rigathi Gachagua was left to fight alone. Most of these MPs around him, just a few of them who were against the impeachment. Some of them from the beginning, before it happened, they are the people who started it. But Rigathi Gachagua, this kind of a moment hardened him. And he managed to drive a very positive narrative that Mount Kenya mlima inaguzwa. And the people of Mount Kenya owned the impeachment and said, Musiguze Gachagua wetu. When he was impeached, it was now clear that mlima imeguzwa. That is when people developed some sympathy towards Rigathi Gachagua. And it was the moment where Rigathi Gachagua felt now he has become the leader of Mount Kenya. He was free to move around, make speeches, and see from a distance the reception that he was receiving. Whenever he makes a statement, he could see the reaction across. Whenever he held any meeting, be it online or at the ground, he saw how people received him. He took it up and he started fighting for the people of Mount Kenya. When someone is dismissed from government, he speaks. He speaks. When some MPs were developing this narrative of 41 against 1, he stood out and said, we cannot allow that. When Uhuru Kenyatta was being fought, he came out and warned William Ruto and told him, if they abuse Uhuru Kenyatta again, it will not be the same again. When Martha Koome was being threatened, he came out to speak about it. That is how Rigathi Gachagua confirmed that is the leader of the Mount Kenya region. And that is why I'm saying that because Uhuru Kenyatta was not there all these times, he was not very active because alisema alikuwa anakuwa TV. Rigathi Gachagua fought the battle. He was seriously at the forefront. He protected the mountain. Therefore, he deserves to be recognized as one of the leaders that the people of Mount Kenya value highly. Why does he deserve respect? Ladies and gentlemen, one thing I have to tell you is this. Ladies and gentlemen, why should Rigathi Gachagua be respected? When William Ruto wanted the Mount Kenya region to vote for him, he really wanted the Mount Kenya to unite and support him. But I know he strategically removed some people from UDA and had some specific figures for a reason. So after he had gotten into presidency, William Ruto started empowering his men across Mount Kenya. Ndindi Nyoro, Kimani Ichung'wah, some leaders from Nyandarua, others from Meru, others from Tharaka, just like that. So that there could be various voices speaking on behalf of Mount Kenya and that they don't speak as one. Rigathi Gachagua came out and united the Mount Kenya region and said, we cannot allow to be divided into counties. No way.
Katika hii region yetu ya Mount Kenya, We don't want anybody kujaribu kugawanya watu wetu along county lines. Hata hii ni watu ya Murang'a, hii ni watu ya Nyeri, hii ni watu ya Kiambu. That is retrogressive politics which we don't want in this area.
When he was doing that, everyone saw that there was danger of division in Mount Kenya. The Mount Kenya people were getting divided. A narrative that even was pushed recently when the Kiambu people went to State House, that they want Kiambu to be separated from the rest of the Mount Kenya region. So in a nutshell, Rigathi Gachagua came out and he managed to successfully secure the Mount Kenya unity. He managed to lock Mulima for William Ruto completely. Now William Ruto cannot access. If there are development projects that have been continued in William Ruto's regime, it is because of one man, Rigathi Gachagua. If there are projects right now going on, he's the one who has ensured that they are through what means serious criticism, branding of William Ruto to be the enemy of Mount Kenya. And now William Ruto, for him to impress the people of Mount Kenya, he had to bring development projects. Be it housing, be it roads, be it whichever kind of a project. Ladies and gentlemen, the insults were so many in William Ruto's government. Oh, we cannot allow mountain leader again. Some people think they're more entitled for leadership in this country. Such kind of narratives across. Rigathi Gachagua stood against it. An MP stands up, accuses Mount Kenya. Gachagua, whenever he holds the mic, it says William Ruto amemtuma. So that's how William Ruto finally had to tell his people, no, turn down. Rigathi Gachagua is hitting me hard on this. And the insults again of 41 against 1 went down. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to agree that Rigathi Gachagua has countered William Ruto not once but severally in relation to his ambitions for 2027. And he has managed to thwart all his tactics in relation to getting Mount Kenya support. He started from having Mainanjenga. Rigathi Gachagua dealt with Mainanjenga squarely, himself, peke yake. He brought the members of parliament. Rigathi Gachagua managed to chase them out of the Mount Kenya region. He brought Kithure Kindiki. Rigathi Gachagua decided to finish him as well. William Ruto conducted the journey to Mount Kenya region. Rigathi Gachagua as well, he dealt with William Ruto directly. In all these times, big leaders, including Uhuru Kenyatta, were watching on TV. From all those accounts, Rigathi Gachagua deserves